Oh, nervy. It's a bit of an understatement, Coisty. Honestly, I've since a boy and obviously growing up and I'm playing, and it's far worse being a fan. Believe me. Oh my God, yesterday was just incredible. I've never been so nervous in my life. Well, it was 100 minutes in the end. I was, honest to God, if there was a toilet underneath me, I would have been on it for 100 minutes.
Oh my God.
It was horrible.
That's a vision.
That late
It was
volley.
horrible.
That late volley Pickford saved. I was like,
oh no,
so close to like it being over.
This is what not supporting a football club's supposed to be like. Honestly, wow. It was great, but like a real horrible great. If I can say it that way. This club should not be in this position, but it was relief yesterday again. But then frustration and anger because of the situation the club found itself in. But Abdoulaye Doucouré, I've got a man crush on him right now.
Alan, I've got to ask, because like you say, you don't want to be in this position again, and it's been the last couple of seasons that it's going to have to go down to what it did yesterday. So how do they guard against it not happening next season? What do they need to do?
Well, unfortunately, Laura, they celebrated this last year, which I found incredible. They've got pictures of the fans on the pitch at the training grounds that someone incredibly has put up, which is, you can't be celebrating staying up for a club like Everton. And there has to be changes. The owner, Mr. Mashiri, I'll be flabbergasted if not today or the next 24 hours, there's a statement coming from Everton Football Club about resignations, because this board has to be dismantled. It's as simple as that. This club is too big and too great to keep getting dragged through the gutter. This has been, from this season, in terms of some of the stuff that's come out of Everton, it's been a PR disaster. Labelling fans, wrongly accusing them of things. He couldn't write it. And unfortunately, now that we've managed to stay up by the skin of our teeth again, there has to be fundamental changes behind the scenes, because there's divisions. Everybody's not on the same page. The owner has to allow people to do their jobs and stop listening to people who haven't got a clue.
Stubbs, I wanted to ask you as well about the season. Everton only scoring 34 goals, and Calvert-Lewin's got his injury problems. They need to sign goals, don't they? Need a number 10, another winger, a striker who's guaranteed goals, because Burnley are coming up. They're going to give it a good go. Luton will make their home pitch advantage. So Everton, they can't keep messing about in relegation, can you? Because sooner or later, you will go down.
No, Gabby, you're 100% right. And, how Everton have done this year without a goal scorer or someone who was in the team. Mopé was, no disrespect to Mopé, but he's not right for Everton. He's not really done it here. Calvert-Lewin, we just can't get him on the pitch enough. So they've done it without what you would say is a recognised striker, and there's been a lot of injuries, and Sean Dyche has alluded to that. We've had James Garner, who was outstanding yesterday for us, playing as a wing back, more so a right back. There's and the problem is, Gabby, that Everton, they can't go out and spend a huge amount of money because the sailing's too close to the wind with financial fair play. So they've just got to be more savvy in terms. There will be players going. Mina, there's a few out of contract. Anana, unbelievably says before the game, sends a post on social media saying it's his last dance. If that's the case, then fine. We don't want players at Everton who don't want to be there. It's as simple as that. Everton need to be going in one direction rather than going left, right, backwards. It's honestly 600 million, and we are worse in 7 years. How can you be worse spending that amount of money? It's incredible. And I'm surprised the people on the board haven't walked already. But let's just enjoy our summer if we can, because it's stressful being an Everton fan. Wow.
Alan, I'm so sorry. I feel like we've wound you up. Like you're coming on to celebrate.
On the golf course, Lauren, in a minute.
I know. Just get all that frustration out on the golf course. Yeah. Hopefully you have a good day on there as well. Alan, thank you so much. The good news is you are still a Premier League side, so hopefully they'll sort all the rest of the business out around it, and you can have a little bit of an easier life next season. Thank you for joining us. Lovely to speak to you.
Pleasure as always.
Take care. See you later. Former Everton captain Alan Stubbs there, off for a morning on the golf course.
I don't think you'll do well at golf today.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.